Hey guys, welcome to a new discussion today, and this is going to be talking about the best ways that you can advertise your indie game when you really don't have a lot of money to spend on blowing on a lot of advertising and things like that. Not really that you need to, and none of these things that I'm going to mention are even that big as secrets. It's just some pointers to think about that when you come to release, you want to just have an idea in your mind. If I give you some examples from what I've done in the past and things how you can do it even better, you can use sites like GameJolt and you can make yourself a page. You can start the page going even before you release. You can put screenshots on there, you can put your own heading, and you get the ball rolling in advance. You can keep a little miniature devlog to update on what you're doing, and you build up followers as the time goes on. And then eventually when you come towards release, you can release the game. People will be able to comment and give you pointers, tips. You can even release demos and things like on this platform, and it's a really nice way just to quite easily build up a small following for your game and get some sort of feedback on what they think. There's a similar site as GameJolt called Itch.io, which you can do a similar style of thing, whether you can put your game up for free or you can sell it in the end, and it will also be another platform for you to possibly get a bigger audience because people from YouTube come to GameJolt and Itch.io to try and find new games that they might be interested in playing. So it's always good to look at your different options available to just adding some sort of information on the web about your games. I know this is just a picture of my YouTube, but this is another thing. You can create your own company YouTube channel, something like that, or something for your game specifically, and you can upload little bite-sized little teaser trailers, and other things like that. So you give people an area where they can come and visit and actually just look at everything that you've got here and have somewhere where they can interact with you on another medium. Just with a big thing about YouTube, you can, when you come towards release, if you need to build up a following and get some more interest in your game, you can find a lot of different YouTubers who might be interested, whether you contact them in advance or you contact them before. Maybe you have a demo that you can give them to build up some interest in your game, or like I say, when you come to release, people can play it. And I've just searched my game Left Alone, and you can see that a various amount of different YouTubers have actually played the game. This is a good way to, even if directly people don't watch these YouTubers to actually get a recommendation on buying a game, you might get a certain amount of people who actually go and take a punt and actually buy your game in general. Another fantastic way to do it is, like I just said about, creating your own YouTube. You could create your own Facebook page and do the exact same thing. You upload screenshots, you upload videos, GIFs, anything like that to drive users to your stuff, share it with your friends, get them to share it, all those types of things. You can join groups. If you type into Facebook indie game developers, you can get a whole host of different groups that are associated with, whether it's Unity, Unreal, indie games. Like the biggest group that I've found is the indie game developers group with about 87,000 members, and they do a screenshot Saturday, so you can share new information on a Saturday. You can ask development questions. You can do anything like that, and there's a whole host of other groups where there's a show and sort of test group, and you could just post things up now and again, and then you will get more and more following, and you build up as time goes on. Similarly with Facebook, create yourself a Twitter account, build yourself a following here. The things that work best on Twitter are things like GIFs, videos, nice presented screenshots, anything like that. And make sure you use a lot of different hashtags. So if you're using Unity, you say, right, hashtag made in Unity, hashtag indie dev, anything like that. Big key points that hashtag it up, and then you might get the retweets from the bot, so that people might see it, gather a following. But you have to be consistent about everything that you do. Make sure that you're tweeting a lot of the time. I mean, I'm criminal for not doing it enough, whether it's speed tutor or anything like that. Make sure you're posting new screenshots about your development, anything like that, because people are always interested in seeing new and interesting things, especially if you're looking to get your game out there to other people. Similarly, with all the other things that I've mentioned, is you could create yourself on your own website specific to your game, your company, whatever it might be, and you can use it as a way to blog different things, just like I've mentioned in everything else. Post the screenshots, post the videos, have a little development log where you write about the things that go on. It'll eventually be put into Google automatically, and people might end up searching you. You can post on things like Reddit, anything like that, to just drive up excitement and some viewers for your game. You could even look into doing things like Kickstarter if you're looking to drive a big project that you want to take and maybe hire more people, make it bigger if you think you've got a really good idea. You could even create things like a press kit for your website and people can download that with images, screenshots and any information that they might need without having to first contact you. And one of the last things that I'm going to mention is if you choose to release or go for a release on Steam, you could, with the inclusion of Steam Direct now from the movement away from Greenlight, you can't just release your game instantly and it appears on the store. They want you to leave it up on the store for a period of time, incoming soon, and you can see this is the upcoming section, and you can see that all these games that up here at this current time say that when they're actually available. So all these are available in August and you can check down, and this helps you build up a following because people, you know, millions of people use Steam every day, so people might be interested in looking to see what's coming up, filter by a particular type of game, you know, a co-op game, a single player game, what type of game they might like, does it have achievements, anything like that, and you can filter by the things that you might be looking for. So just remember the key points are advertise your game in as many different main social media platforms as you can, create accounts for all of these. If you've got any screenshots or videos, post them literally everywhere that you've got, put your little hashtags in, but it's just important to be very consistent, and you want to share it, go ahead and share it in all the different areas that you can. If you've got questions, you can ask them in the Facebook groups. You can take a look at things like joining a Discord for Unity related or games related things. You can take a look just searching Google and you can find big actual Discord channels available for all people of various walks of development, whether it's for, you know, 3D games, Unity, anything like that. And this one is one of the bigger Unity ones, and it's got thousands of actual members that have already sort of part of this actual Discord, and you can ask for questions, you can advertise anything that you want. Be consistent, make sure your screenshots and videos are professional, and then you'll go a long way into advertising your game to make people really interested. So hopefully these tips gave you some information on how best to get around advertising your game. So thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Cheers.